Welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Kingmaker. Now we are in Wintersun and it is time to head up to the village proper. We'll get up that part later on. In the last episode we freed the spirit of Orso, who had been, I guess invaded would be the right term here, by the some spirit from the abyss that Sawana had corrupted the poor bear with. But now, the village itself.
As it should be.
The somber, scarred warrior guarding the gates to the settlement almost chokes when he sees you. Stop! Stop, you monster! You've some nerve just showing up outside the walls of Wintersun like this. Why are you glaring at me? Do you think you can avoid the wrath of the Lady of the Sun? Is that how guests are welcomed in Wintersun now? I remember you used to be famed as a most hospitable clan. People used to say visitors to Wintersun never leave empty-handed. What happened? There may be a war going on, but the spirits won't praise you for turning feral on folk. I know nothing about this place. Who are you, and what is this settlement? You're awfully inquisitive for demons, aren't you? Demons, okay. You must have only just crawled out of your abyss, since you don't know what's what. Is that it? Well, know this. You're at the walls of Wintersun, the final bastion of the defenders of Sarkoris. The mighty Marhevok rules here, the greatest of all warriors ever to be born in this land, and we are protected by the Lady of the Sun, a sorceress whose powers are so great that she could incinerate an army of your kind on the spot. Why are you talking to me like that? How else should I talk to filthy spawn of the abyss? But I suppose you're right. Time to let our blades do the talking. Both guards grab their weapons. Stop, children of Wintersun. The voice, soft and stirring, is coming from a statue adorning the gates. Stop. Do not raise your weapons. Let them pass. This creature is my guest, and I shall keep an eye on him. None can harm the children of Wintersun within my domain. The warrior's face hardens. What? Let this monster into our village? When we are the last place standing against the demons now that Dresden's fall? Heard the Lady of the Sun, dimwit. Let him pass. What is this demon going to do to us anyway? The Lady of the Sun has protected us all these years and no abomination from the abyss has ever captured Wintersun, and it's not going to happen today either. The second guard squints at you grimly. Suddenly, you hear a crash and screams from somewhere behind the buildings. Then comes a call of, "Warriors, to me!" Both guards throw a final steely look at you before leaving their post and running toward the commotion. Only the wooden idol now remains to watch over the settlement's outskirts. Mom, Dad, help! Monsters in the village, okay? No crowding here, good neighbors, no crowding. A babao demon holding a pretty flower basket flashes a predatory grin. Poor Dar is not himself. He lost his family in Dresden and has been drowning his grief in wine for a few days. He always picks a fight when he's drunk, and you know what a stonemason's fists are like. He's killed the boy, cry voices from the crowd. Make way, neighbor, or put him into a cellar to sleep it off. Sela, her eyes flashing, reaches for her weapon. This is going to turn ugly. We need to get the people back to their houses while we deal with the Baelor. Babao turns around and hisses at the culprit, a huge Baelor at whose feet a young barbarian is lying covered in blood. I'm so tired of you, neighbor Dar. Go home and stop ruining the fun for the rest of us. What is it doing, hitting the poor flower girl? Dar, wake up. The Lady of the Sun won't have things like this in Wintersun. The heck is going on? What the demon is going on here? A tall warrior with dark hair and grey eyes stands between the humans and the roaring Baylor. He looks the fiend right in the eye. Are you forgetting where you are? These lands are protected by the Lady of the Sun. Behave, or I, Marhevok Grunhold, will throw you out of my town. Darazand. That's the guy we fought in Dresden, isn't it? You really think your beloved beauty can do anything to me? If I wanted to, I could break her neck, and yours, and your little worms, and the necks of every puny little human in the district, and then I'll pay a visit to the castle in the clouds and clear out every sunny little follower. I'm sick of this game anyway. I'm leaving. For now. Go about your business now. There's nothing to gawp at. The warrior bends down and picks up several of the flowers from the basket belonging to the babao. He notices you, and his expression hardens infinitesimally. Ah, a guest of the lady. I am the chief of the Wintersun clan. You can take a look around if you wish, but you must visit me in the clan hall. It would be rude of you to not pay a proper visit to the master while you're in his house. Demons are walking around your town like it's a home away from home. Maravok's mouth twists like he's biting back a retort he desperately wants to deliver. In that case, shouldn't thanks be in order, demon? If not for the kindness of the lady, you would have been killed on the spot. We're changing the subject. I'm not used to talking in the middle of the town square. Come to my hall, honored guest. We can speak there. I came here to find out who killed my crusaders. Their bodies are lying at your shrine by the lake. Maravok frowns. The lady's shrine is sacred to all the children of Wintersun. If someone has desecrated it with murder, they will be punished. I accept your invitation, master. Very well. I will be expecting you. Maravok nods and walks off, tension radiating from him with every step. No idea what the dragon was about. I do know what's happened to the village since I've been here before, and it's a bizarre thing. But obviously I won't spoil that for you guys. I can't remember the dragon. Of course, the first business at hand is to make sure that we loot everything that's lootable. I mean, we are after all running the Caledon cleaning service.
I'll go ahead.
They're treating the demons as if they are people.
I know the way.
A named character. A woman with a wealth of long dark hair stands by the statue, carefully touching the wood. Her long fingers slide along the smooth surface, searching for cracks and scratches. As you approach, the woman startles, tosses her head back, and you see her eye sockets are empty and scabbed over like old scars. Who's there? A stranger? I don't recognize your footsteps. I am the Knight Commander of the Crusaders. I have come from Dresden looking for my missing people. A visitor from the outside, and a Crusader too, the woman exclaims enthusiastically. But then she seems to falter, working her head like she's trying to listen to something. Her fingers tremble nervously. What do you want to talk to me about? There is something strange going on in Wintersun. Your fellow villagers call me a monster, while they themselves converse with demons like it is nothing. Demons? Within these walls? That is not possible. The Lady of the Sun promised to protect us. Besides, the settlement has old runestones that started to flicker when demons approach. Even if the monsters had tricked us somehow by disguising themselves, the stones would have warned us about the danger, and my people wouldn't be caught dead chatting to our sworn enemies. Gesmerha frowns as though puzzling something out. I mean, I kind of miss one option in my dialogue here, like, then why didn't those stones go off when I approached, if I am a demon? Who are you? What happened to your eyes? My name is Gesmerha. I was the senior woodshaper in Wintersun. A woodcarver or sculptor, as you would call it. My level of skill is not bestowed on everyone. We woodshapers do not consider wood to be just a material. We do not make something out of it. We give the wood a new birth. We reveal its beauty in a new form. I come from an ancient line of craftsmen and women, and I swear that I have done everything to avoid bringing shame to my ancestors' memory. I strove to preserve beauty even in the midst of chaos, which is what the demons had turned Sarkoris into, aided by the traitor Arilu. But one day my gift failed me. At the request of Marhevok, our clan chief, I was tasked with carving a statue of the Lady of the Sun. But no matter how hard I tried, instead of a beautiful elf, my chisel again and again revealed a hideous monster in the wood. Marhevok flew into a rage when he saw my work. Gesmerha says, her voice quieter now. He personally cut out my eyes as punishment, and journeymen were given the task of finishing the statue. The clan did not turn its back on me, of course. The children of Wintersun do not drive out their own, even those who have transgressed before the entire community. They allow me to do simple carvings and to take care of the statues, and that is how I have lived since that day. That Marhevok of yours, he's a nasty piece of work, isn't he? Robbing an artist of her sight, that's not just brutal, it's foul. Some murderers are less depraved than that. Tell me about this settlement. This place was once the capital of the Wintersun clan. Yes, the capital. In the glory days of old Sarkoris, the clan controlled vast swathes of land with several settlements and many farmsteads. But when that accursed Arilu opened the Worldwound, the clan began to wither like a sapling that's been chopped at the roots. Then the Worldwound opened even wider, and the blight reached these lands. The children of Wintersun either died defending their homes or left in search of a better life elsewhere. In the end, all that was left was this one settlement. Only the toughest, most stubborn people were left, the ones who were prepared to survive and defend their land to their last breath. But even they would have perished if not for the Lady of the Sun. Since she came here, demons haven't dared to attack Wintersun. Life is hard here, the soil is weak, and the animals to hunt few and far between. But it is our home. If we leave our homes and we stop singing our songs, the memory of Sarkoris will die too. A small settlement surrounded by demons, crumbling but not yet broken. A place where dark deeds are happening. It all seems so familiar. Something tells me that Wintersun had its own traitorous Wendoag too. Tell me about the Lady of the Sun. Marhevok, the leader of the Wintersun clan, met her on a hunt many years ago when he was a young man. People say it was love at first sight, and the Lady of the Sun left her magical castle in the clouds to live with Marhevok in a humble hut. The Lady of the Sun is a powerful sorceress. She gave Marhevok his hunting dragon and has protected Wintersun against the demons all these years. Ever since she came here, not a single demon has attacked this place. Okay, that's where the dragon came in. I forgot about it from the last time I was here. Magic users were feared in Sarkoris in the old days, and for good reason, if you remember that cursed witch who brought all these calamities down on us. But we trusted the Lady of the Sun and accepted her as our protector, although it was not an easy decision. I've been looking for missing crusaders, and I found their bodies at the shrine of the Lady of the Sun. Bodies at the shrine? It is very strange. The children of Wintersun are no enemies of the crusaders, and no one would dare sully the Lady of the Sun's shrine with the blood of allies. Marhevok always keeps the shrine adorned with flowers for the lady, along with his trophies, slain demons. Demons? You're saying that he leaves dead demons? What madness is this? But at least we now know who is responsible for the bodies in the shrine. Seela's eyes are ablaze. The woman is silent for a while, gathering her thoughts. Listen, stranger, there is something odd happening in Wintersun. It's true. The Lady of the Sun promised us protection, and demons truly have never attacked the settlement. But there are visitors that come here from the outside. They come often, and they look like crusaders, merchants from Mendev, scholars from Absalom, or kin of Our Lady from her castle in the clouds. Some of them even live here long term, and every single one of them acts strangely. They talk to us like there's some great joke, and we're not in on it. And sometimes there are rougher types who do something wild. I've tried broaching the topic with people I trust, but they either don't believe me or they're afraid to speak openly. Marhevok does not permit any doubts about him, or the Lady of the Sun, or her guests, and there is something else. Grief wells up in the woman's voice. Every few years, someone in the village goes mad. It's usually one of our guards or hunters who go out on forays to kill demons. They either start weeping, begging for forgiveness, or they attack their neighbors. The clan doesn't turn its back on its children. That's why these mad people are only put outside the settlement's walls. But everyone now believes they are beyond helping. They are mad and angry at the entire world. A secret horror gnaws at the soul of Wintersun, but I can't see it or find out what it is. And I don't know how to help you solve it, friend. All I can give you is this piece of advice. Check our runestones. They should warn us about demons in the vicinity, and if they are not doing that, then there is some evil at work here. If you want answers quickly, go straight to Marhevok. He's the only person who has been to the castle in the clouds, and he even had a key to it hidden somewhere. He knows more than anyone else. But watch yourself. Marhevok is a mighty warrior, quick to anger and ruthless. And the limits of the Lady of the Sun's powers are entirely unknown. Thank you for talking to me. Farewell. Okay, so we got to examine those runestones.
Follow my lead.
Okay, quick save.
Done.
This runestone is a fake. It has no power to detect demons.
Completed.
Text in Hallit. Wind uproots a single tree, but dies down in a thicket. Stand shoulder to shoulder with your clansmen, like trees in a forest.
This is my kind of work.
Up here should be the Great Hall, where we can find Marhevok. We are not going to enter the hall yet. This woman is singing to a quasit, calling it her baby.
As it should be.
Right. Now this place is definitely very, very cursed. Something. This runestone was smashed and the pieces carefully hidden. And here's a new rapier, the reeking heart of Arcane. This one would be really, really good for Camellia. Since her shaman effect gives it +1, then this would become a +5 weapon.
That is not far.
Let's continue on exploring. There's another of those standing stones.
Done.
Text in Hallit. Rely on your own strength, on your cunning, on your true arrow, on your sharp blade, on the aid of the spirits, on the vows of priests, but never rely on divination. Huh. What a curious advice. Guessing this is the final runestone.
Done.
Also a fake that has no power to detect demons. She did say 3, didn't she? Yep. What do you want with blind Gesmerha, stranger? The root stones were broken and replaced with fakes. So, demons truly can roam here, and no one even suspected because we had faith in the stone's warning and in the Lady of the Sun's protection. The only thing we can do is go to Marhevok and demand answers. I want to believe that he has been deceived and will act on behalf of his clan when you show him your proof of the betrayal. And the destruction of the runestones is a true betrayal of our clan. Okay. Time to go in here. Oh, we leveled up. Well, that is actually something that we should do then. Because a couple of very difficult fights ahead of us now. Level 11. That has gone pretty quick actually. As for the feat, we want to have the bolster spell meta magic. I'm not sure about that. The selective one is also quite nice. And it's not in my list of spells. This does quite a bit of more damage, true. I'm gonna go with selective spell, because I have plenty of modifier here, so that it will not affect our party. As for spell, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. I think we get Sirocco for free. No, we have to take that one apparently. Okay. Well, level 2, we have the most important ones here. Command Undead could be useful. The thing with the sorcerer is that any spell I choose will always be available. Intelligence, charisma. I'm wondering about resist energy. Invisibility, I'd probably rather take great. Blindness. Well, it has a saving throw, so that's kind of wasteful. No, I've never used that. Ugh. 2 spells. You have the ones you want, it's kind of like, what am I supposed to select here? I'll go with this one because it's always useful to have that around. On level 3, it's very tempting to take Heroism, Greater Magic Weapon is also very good. Resist Energy Communal is the one that I thought that I was taking earlier. Empiric Touch. Empiric Touch is actually quite interesting here. We can always get that later. I'm going to go with Heroism. Level 4. Fortitude save. Protection from Energy Communal is definitely of interest here. So is a Greater Animal Aspect. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Greater Animal Aspect. Level 5. Thought Sense is very good. Waves of Fatigue. That will affect my own party unless I use Selective Spell on it. Making it a level 6 spell is not ideal since... Wait. That is in fact ideal, since I want to use as few level 5 spells as possible. But I don't know if it's... I've never used Necromancy's all that much, to be honest. This might be weird, but I'm actually going to go with Angelic Aspect because of the resistance versus evil and all kinds of stuff that helps against evil creatures, even though I am evil myself. Okay, so that's that out of the way, the main character, which is always the one that I spend the most time on. Now, Sela is a lot quicker. Level 11, we are going to level up her skills as per usual. And we're going to go with the Seize the Moment. Woljif. Stat sheet. Woljif 11 is Vivisectionist. As for his feat, same one, Seize the Moment. And remember how I mentioned this earlier? Now we get lots and lots of attacks opportunity possibilities. So, as for his level 3 spell, protection from arrows, communal. Lan at level 11, still Divine Hound Hunter. The feat should be Improved Critical Longbow. As for the level 2 spell, we should take Chameleon Stride. Which apparently he has already learned that, so then I have no clue. Effortless Armor, perhaps? Level 4 spells, we want Animal Growth, definitely, and we also want to have Echolocation. Can't think of any other. Trip, combat maneuver, swift action. Flame Strike. Bone Body. He's mostly going to be at the... I don't think there's any spells here that increases his ability at... well, there is freedom of movement. You take that next level. Echolocation it is. Then we have our good friend Fenfix. Level 11. Eldritch Knight. Want exotic weapon proficiency. 4 shard. Arcanist, yes. As for his spells, Animal Growth and Genie Kind. Now, I've never used Genie Kind much, so I'm not sure at all how that is, whether that is, or how to use this properly. But hopefully I'll figure it out. Darren, level 11, again, Oracle. As for his feat, we are going to take improved critical for Ray. His revelation should be friend to animals. This will give him all these spells castable, and also animals within 30 feet of him receives a bonus on all saving throws equal to his charisma modifier, which is pretty high. 24, but it is pretty high. It is +7. Level 2 spell, remove paralysis. Level 3 spell, animate dead. Level 4 spell, freedom of movement. And level 5 spell, spell resistance. Now we have our animals here. No idea which sheet of paper is on. Oh, it is here. So, Peps. Your 11 feet should be... There's the tandem trip one. Yep, we can take the tandem trip because we will usually have the tripping dogs together. And the wolf. And finally the horse, aka Wally, at level 11. Blind fight seems to be a good option for that. This guy, I think, just levels up on his own volition.
Focus
Now,
on the goal.
We do have... Yeah, I could like to get that one back.
I will help where I can.
I'm here. Where else would I be?
Meditate on your mistakes. Might make
Our
you feel
duty
better.
calls.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
I need to concentrate. Becoming
Rely on
distracted
me.
leads to becoming dismembered.
Don't mind me.
Always be ready for the worst.
Let us bide our time.
Ask nicely.
I am prepared.
How is your...
A bright
Something
future
wrong?
awaits us.
My tail is restless.
I know
What
what
about-
to do.
Other buffs? Stone Skin has run out. And you do have...
We will win this war.
I'm here. Where else would I be? Don't
Are
mind
we in
me.
trouble yet?
Need to put that up there.
Missed me already.
That is 1 round per level. And that should be it, I think. Let's go inside.
I'll go ahead.
He keeps interesting company. The mighty Marhevok sits on a dais covered in pelts. In one enormous hand he is holding a single flower, and his face bears a grim expression. Chief, we have brought the traitor. A tall female warrior drags a stumbling woman with empty eye sockets into the hall. We have several witnesses who say she was slandering the Lady of the Sun and her guest, and that she even urged her neighbors to spy on them. Hand me the axe. Maravok's voice is grim. I have been very patient with you, Gesmerha. You dared to dishonor the Lady of the Sun, our happiness and protection. You didn't repent, you only nursed your malice in secret. I see now that taking your eyes was not enough. This time I will take your hands. What are you doing here, you blackguard? Raising your hand against innocents? You've earned the ancestors' wrath for sure. It's a bad thing to raise your fists against the clan elder, but I really want to smack you one. Heaven knows that I believe in forgiveness and redemption, but I so dearly want to kill that man, and I won't even regret it. Caledon, are we really going to watch this atrocity happen? Is this how justice is always dispensed in Wintersun? You feel the weight of Maravok's gaze on you. Ah, there you are, stranger. It is good you came. Saves me from chasing after you all around of Wintersun. Here, in this hall, is a place of power for me and my lady. I will kill you here and then go with my people to Dresden and hand it over to its rightful masters. Warriors of Wintersun, attack! So apparently he is aware that everyone is a demon. What is your armor class, Bolshif? Probably not good. Going to have to cast this several times. Okay, well then.
You won't survive me.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
I dearly wish I could heal Waldrith, but from over here, since this healing spell is a touch spell, I don't think I can. Especially not with Darren, who can barely walk. I could use this, but... So what is your armor class? 25, and that is not enough. What is your attack bonus?
Cover me, all right?
It doesn't say. 26, 26, 21, 16, 11, and then 26, 21, 16. 19 base attack bonus.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
It's probably going down.
Tactical retreat. It's all your fault.
Yep, as I expected.
Endure this!
We already smited him, so...
No glory without risk!
Or should I say we already smote him? I don't suppose I can heal Waldrith. I could, apparently. Didn't expect that. He's probably untrippable. Let's get Waldrith out of there. Oh, it even failed a saving throw. How nice.
I can't die now. It's all your fault.
Again? Let's kill the
Make
dragon.
every strike count.
The light take you!
This usually takes care of some of the mirror images. No, it goes right through them, actually. Okay, Darren. Can we just get that dragon down, please? Woldrift. Now this time get further away, please. I suppose he has mirror image himself. Okay, I'm gonna kill the dragon. Like that.
You crossed the wrong mongrel.
Into the fray!
Now that's right, he's using throwing axes. And I was using those throwing axes on Woldrift in my other playthrough. They are pretty nifty, those throwing axes. Thankfully we could trick
Distract them from me.
This should do it.
And down he goes. And off he runs. Okay, let's loot this room. Amulet of Mighty Fists, Ring of Protection +1.
This is my kind of work.
See what Gesmerha has to say for us. I see what others cannot discern. I know what others cannot learn. My hand is guided by the skill of centuries. My soul I guard against fetters.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Traces of dominance. Seems to be some kind of pool area, which looks very frozen. And there's a secret passage here. But I think we have reached the end of the episode, to be honest. So we'll go through this secret passage in the next episode. If you do have any questions and or comments, as always, please do feel free to leave those in the comment section below. For now, thank you all so much for joining me, and I hope to see you all in the next episode.